We won't. All right, sorry, my mic was all messed up. I don't know why I was off, but I'm back. If y'all new to the channel, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. Utilize what you have is the title of the video, right? And the reason I call it that is because a lot of times people like to make excuses, right? That's just what it is. People, and sometimes I'm a victim of it too. But I always try to hold myself accountable in every situation, right? And the reason I say that is because I promise you, you could get in shape. I promise you, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's hey, 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 foot in front of the other. It's not a race. Just take your time. Be consistent and be disciplined. But like I say, a lot of times we get complacent and we want things easy like this. We don't want to enjoy the process, right? So when I first started my fitness journey, let me see if I can move this. When I first started my fitness journey, I didn't have, and I already had everything I need, so I wasn't really tripping. But I didn't make an excuse to start. I just started, right? And what's going on? And the reason I say this, utilize what you have, no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. Utilize what you have. My body didn't just get here overnight, right? It took time, dedication, learning, growing, evolving, networking, uh, learning about health, learning about diet. And I didn't have no fancy gym. I ain't have no gym. I ain't have no equipment, but I wanted change in my life. So that's why the title of this video is Utilize What You Have, because we all make excuses. And it's so easy to make excuse and not do nothing at all. It's easy to, but you'll go to work. Prime example. This is the primest example. We'll go to work every day to a job you may dislike just to make money and pay bills, but we won't take care of our health and our body. That's just that's just the stupidest thing to me. You'll kill your body for this job just to make $150 to $200, but then when it's time to take care of your body, you neglect your body and you try to avoid all the stuff like dieting. Oh, it's too expensive, but you'll go to the club, drink. And the only reason I'm saying this because I don't experience it. We'll go to the club, drink, go buy a whole bunch of clothes, all this extra stuff. But this is the one thing that we neglect. You have to sleep and live in this and breathe in this and wake up in this body every day. So why not take care of yourself now? And when you become older, you'll thank yourself later. So and something I learned from when I was just came back from the Bahamas, right? And the guy told me that the older you become, you start losing your posture, right? So like, yeah, my posture is okay, but when you start becoming older, your posture start going here, right? You start walking like this with a slump. You wanna, you know what I mean? He told me, he said, hey, work your back more. He said that way you still have that when you get older, because the older you become, your body not gonna function the same. Like we think it's inevitable. Like you can't escape it. We're all gonna get old, no matter who you are. Like people taking care of our body for granted until something happened to them for the change. And the reason I know this because I done experienced this. I used to take myself for granted. I didn't care about life. I didn't care about nothing. I was ruthless. You know, young days. That's what just happened when you're young. You don't care. But life will teach you. That's one of the best things that ever happened to me. So um fitness saved my life, man. Fitness saved my life. And like I say, utilize what you have because you may not have a father figure. You may not have your mother in your life. You may not have a job. You may not have people motivating you. You may not have people telling you what to eat and what to do, but all that is depending on how you look at things. You could learn just as I learned. I didn't have nobody teaching or showing me how to work out or how to diet. I didn't know how to diet. When I first started working out, let me explain to y'all what I was eating. I was eating hot dogs. I was eating chips, drinking sodas. I didn't know anything, right? And it take time, but you have to be willing to grow, learn, and evolve. And that's why I say utilize what you have. I didn't complain and bicker and say, oh, nobody ain't coming to cheer for me and clap for me. I just got up and did it every day. I went to the park every single day and worked out. It was a point in my life where I was homeless. I was sleeping at my homeboy grandma's house, and it was like 10 of us staying there. And I made a decision. I said, I want better for myself. I can't keep living like this. Started walking around the park. I ain't really have too much, but I knew where I was going and what I wanted to do. I started working out, calisthenics, push-ups. I wasn't even able to do pull-ups. I couldn't even do 5 pull-ups. I started with push-ups, walking, squats. Those was the first basic exercises I started with. And over time, what happened is if you continue to do it, your body weight, you got to master your body weight first. That's just my opinion. If I was somebody and I was trying to get in shape, I would master my body weight first before I even start lifting weights, because weights is a totally different thing, and it's a lot of strain on your body, especially if you don't have the right form or technique. That's why a lot of people get hurt. So I would master calisthenics first. Walking. Walking is a phenomenal exercise. It's easy to do. It's less impactful, and it's good for your joints, blood movement, blood flow, weight loss. And if you got to start with a mile, start with a mile. If you want to start with a half a mile, start with a half a mile, and then up your way up each and every day. Then go 2 miles, and then go 3 miles, and then go 4 miles. Then next you want to get into calisthenics. You want to start somewhere. We all got to start somewhere. I had to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Then get into calisthenics, push-ups, squats. You could do that at home. You don't need no gym membership for that. You could do squats and push-ups all day, every day, and get in shape, right? You could do 100 push-ups a day and get in shape, right? 100 squats a day. It ain't no reason why you shouldn't be able to get in shape. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. All you have to do is move your body. As long as you moving, you winning. But I hear a lot of people complaining about, oh, I ain't got this. I ain't got a gym membership. I ain't got weights. I ain't got dumbbells. That's just excuses for them to be comfortable and not do nothing, and they feel bad for themselves. They'd rather want somebody to come hold their hand instead of doing the work themselves. Nah, you got to do it all on yourself, because what happened is, and I'm not saying that you can't get motivation from other people, but the 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 honest truth about it is sometimes you ain't gonna have people cheering for you. Sometimes you ain't gonna have people clapping for you. Sometimes you ain't gonna have people rooting for you. Sometimes it's just gonna be you. So you gotta be willing to motivate and encourage yourself every day, even when you don't feel like doing it. Now, if your body tell you to rest, rest. Rest is just as important as training. I didn't started see my body develop because I learned this through experience. I was training like 6 days a week when I first started, especially with the weights. Like I say, it put a lot of tension on your body. So uh I had messed my nervous system up real bad, and I was so tired. I would go to sleep and I was wondering why the hell I was so tired, because I wasn't getting the proper rest. So rest is just as important as working out. I would highly recommend to anybody who just starting. I would work out one day, take one off, work out one day, take one off. That way you give your body, if you gotta take two days off, take 2 days off. But that's where you give your body time to recuperate and your cells to regenerate, right? The body is always fighting for us, those things that we can't see. So, like I say in a caption, I said, what I said, utilize what you have, whatever you got. If you got a log or something in your yard, a couple of pounds, use that. You can do shoulder press with a log. Put the log on your back, do squats. It ain't got to be heavy. You could get a brick and do a full body workout and get in the best shape of your life. Burpees, burpees, the ultimate exercise. You can do burpees every day or every other day, and you gonna get in shape. But it's all depending on how bad you want it. So y'all new to the channel, I gave y'all 10 minutes of my time. I told you I wasn't gonna stay in here too long. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace and love. Have a great day. I'm out. I got